can count on. Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 11.
Police in East Ridge arrested 11 juveniles today on the campus of East Ridge Middle and High School. They say this comes after a series of fights that happened off campus last week.
Our Mary Frances, who spoke with the East Ridge Police Chief and joins us now with details on this story. Mary Frances.
Well, Cindy, Chief Allen told me some students were involved in fights with each other on 3 separate occasions after school last week. They were arrested on campus today, and the charges include disorderly conduct and aggravated criminal trespassing.
We were sent multiple videos that people taken with their phones, and we were able to identify these 11 as being involved.
East Ridge Police Chief Stan Allen says enough is enough.
Too many fights. I mean, there shouldn't be any, but we've had just too many fights. So we took action.
This isn't the first time they have been alerted to this problem. Since school began in August, Allen says they've had a lot of complaints.
I don't know if they're failing to get on the bus to take them back home. I don't know if they're not getting picked up at school, but I know that they come here to this area to hang out.
Video showed police the fights last week occurred at the City Hall, Community Center, and Pioneer Park, all within a mile of the school.
They'll go to the community center. Not all of them have memberships. They go to the library. They don't have library cards. They run in and out of City Hall for no purpose.
And students have been given several warnings.
I know my officers have been to the schools multiple times, going in when they're at lunch and telling them if they come up here and they're causing a problem, they're going to get arrested.
Police made 11 arrests Wednesday, charging several with disorderly conduct and 2 with aggravated criminal trespassing. They hope this action will calm the students down.
We're going to continue to deal with as it comes, and if we have to make arrests, we're going to make arrests.
Chief Allen also told me officers arrested another student for an unrelated crime. He says the student made a false call reporting a person shot. Live in the studio, Mary Frances Hooch, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Mary Frances. Let's check in with Paul Barris now. Take a look at that sky.
Not much going on tonight, Paul, but I feel like more's on the way.
Well, we got more showers on the way. This whole pattern is just sort of stagnant right now, and more showers probably tomorrow morning across the Tennessee Valley. Heaviest rain is going to be out to the west of us in the morning hours, and it'll probably stay the heaviest to the north of us by tomorrow evening. And still a chance for showers. Now, some of those showers and thunderstorms could reach the Tennessee Valley coming up probably late tomorrow night, or maybe even into the early evening. But it's going to be a slow process, and chance for severe weather is mainly going to be north of us. Right now, there are some showers and maybe a few thunderstorms down near Birmingham. The rain that was over us has really faded as it moves into the northeastern part of Georgia. And we're getting even some breaks in the cloud cover at times, too. The thicker clouds will drop down to the south. That's what all that blue and yellow was indicating. The tops of some pretty good thunderstorms that popped up this evening. 59 currently in the city in Dalton, 57 in Cleveland and Dayton, and 55 Altamont, all the way up to Athens, 54 near Murphy. Winds are calm right now. High today was 72. Boy, that was nice. 56 the overnight low. And we had about 1/1400ths of an inch of rain at the airport, so a little bit there. Skywatchers told me south the city, only spot that really got a lot was Blue Ridge at 0.8, 2/10 in Chatsworth, about a 10th in Calhoun, Scottsboro about a 10th, 71 for a high today in Dalton, and no measurable rain downtown there. About 5/10 in Red Bank, 7/10 Mowbray Mountain, Signal Mountain had 3/10 total today. East Ridge had about a 1/2 inch, Lookout Mountain about 4/10, and most of that came this evening. Ooltewah had 6/10, while Cleveland got up to 0.8 of an inch. Lakeside had an inch of rain today, and 3/10 up near Soddy Daisy. Now about 4/10 in Dunlap, about a 1/10 in Pikeville, 2/10 in Dayton, and just a little bit to the northeast of the city, except for Turtletown. 4/10 there, and Murphy had a couple 10ths of an inch of rain. Here's the latest VIPIRCAST. Tomorrow morning, some very light rain showers popping up here and there. So not a washout. Then around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, showers become a little bit heavier. 5 o'clock, not that much, just an occasional shower. Then we get a little bit of clearing for Thursday night around 9 o'clock. By midnight, though, another round of showers and some thunderstorms move in. If that's going to be severe, that's when it's probably going to be happening. Around 7 o'clock in the morning on Friday, some leftover showers, and I think we're going to generally dry off on Friday, just a small chance for a few sprinkles, but northerly winds are going to try and keep it cooler. So we're thinking over the next few days, probably next 60 hours or so, about 4/10 of an inch of rain. And north of the city, a little bit less than that, but somewhere around 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of rain generally around the Tennessee Valley. So forecast for tonight, a slight chance for a shower, but 56 will be the low with some clouds. And then tomorrow, better chance for some showers. And late in the day, some storms could develop. Some could be strong. And then some showers, maybe a storm tomorrow night with 61. And 7-day forecast has a real good chance coming up on Friday. And then on Saturday, the chance is slim, 63 for the high. Then it increases on Sunday and into Monday and Tuesday also. And then on Wednesday, a 30% chance. See that little box around tomorrow? That's a storm alert day because there is a marginal risk for severe weather across the Tennessee Valley. So we'll keep our eye on that tomorrow afternoon. We'll let you know.
Well, thank you. Well, the Sale Creek girls softball team is taking donations to help victims of last week's tornadoes. They have a tournament this weekend in Cookeville and want to help in any way they can.
They partnered with a local community center. They're going to take donated items like toiletries, pillows, pillowcases, non-perishable food items, basic household items, local to there, that is. You can see on your screen they have a lot they're ready to hand out. Senior Madison Scott and junior Katie McNabb say the whole community is helping out. Local businesses, local as in here, Sale Creek, have donated to their cause. The football team's allowing them to use one of their trailers to haul all that merchandise. They tell us they're excited to help people who've lost so much.
If that happened to our community, I know that we would want people to step in and help us, and that's what we want to do for them. Just having a family behind us and as a team, if we can bring people together and do something big, then we will.
And if you're closer to the Sale Creek area than to Chattanooga, you'd like to donate, they are still asking for anything you can give. Take your goods to their home game tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, Sale Creek.
And next in sports, the NCAA tournament will be a lot quieter because of the coronavirus.
Plus, the Bradley Bearettes battle adversity at state. Paul Shaheen and Ben Bovick have you covered.
Coming up Thursday on Channel 3 Eyewitness News Today, follow me on this one. Charlie, the female Komodo dragon at the Chattanooga Zoo, gave birth to 3 hatchlings without a partner.
And hatchlings born in September got a DNA test to confirm through a special kind of breeding only that some animals can do. We're going to hear all about it tomorrow morning starting at 4:30.
The SEC men's basketball tournament opened tonight with a near sold-out crowd inside Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. That might be, though, the last crowd to watch an NCAA game this season. The SEC is following suit, and as of tomorrow, will not allow fans into any games, all in hopes of stopping the spread of COVID-19, better known as coronavirus. The Vols tip tomorrow at 1 p.m. with Alabama. Media, as of right now, is still allowed to attend. Earlier today, the NCAA confirmed it will do the same. The only people allowed in will be essential staff and limited family members. That is for the NCAA tournament. Yes, March Madness. For the full statement from the NCAA, visit WRCBTV.com or read it right now inside our app. And as reported at the top of the show, the NBA has suspended its season. This news comes shortly after Utah Jazz center Rudy Gobert tested positive for coronavirus. The Jazz game was postponed for more than half an hour before fans were told by PA announcer that the game was off due to, quote, unforeseen circumstances. So again, the NBA has suspended its season until further notice. The NHL is currently meeting and will resume talk tomorrow to see if they make the same move. A combination of both peak performance and health goes a long way in postseason basketball. In most cases, it takes both to win a state. That's how Bradley Central did it last year. This year, not so fortunate. A midnight hour injury left the Bearcats limping heading into state. For more from Murfreesboro, sports reporter Ben Bobick has it covered.
Welcome into the Glass House, a second home if you're the Bradley Central Bearcats. The defending state champions have persevered all season long with the loss of key players, but none would be greater than today. Senior Anna Walker rolled her ankle yesterday in practice and would not be available for today's game, providing the Bearcats with their biggest obstacle yet. When you make it to Murfreesboro, the games are always going to be tough. Even tougher for Bradley Central without leading scorer and senior Anna Walker as they take on Lebanon. A sluggish start for both squads, but Alexis Barnes was big for the Bearcats early, keeping pace with the Blue Devilettes. Second quarter, the game will start to flow a bit better for both teams, with defense still being the focus, but Bradley Central able to cut Lebanon's lead to 3 at the break. In the third quarter, the Blue Devilettes played like they were shot out of a cannon quickly, jumping out to a double-digit lead, but Bradley Central, playing multiple freshmen, kept fighting. Big threes from Hannah Jones and Sloan Carpenter cutting that Lebanon lead down to single digits, but in crunch time, it would be Lebanon's Addie Porter who would take over, leading all scorers with 20 points, big buckets down the stretch, and the absence of Walker, coupled with the inexperience on the floor, was too much to overcome. Lebanon ends the Bearcats' chances of repeating with a 51-42 victory in the state quarterfinals. A bitter end for Bradley Central, but there's no doubt they did all they could.
Yeah, I hate it for Anna Walker, and I hate it for these girls that we didn't get to give our best shot with all our weapons, I should say. These kids played hard. I just wish we'd had a shot with Anna in there, but you know what? It didn't change how I feel about them.
Being a Bearat is always special. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I would have traded all 17 of my points tonight to play another game.
Let's just call it how it is. It's a dang shame it had to end this way without one of the greatest Bearats in the lineup, but that doesn't discredit what this group, particularly the younger girls, were able to accomplish today. They fought to the final buzzer.